Welcome back to the Ragu Guru. Today we're going to be doing a traditional Greek moussaka. Traditional Greek moussaka, we're going to be having eggplants on the bottom, and then we're going to get our garlic, onions, and lammy as a mixture with tomatoes, of course. And then we're going to make a nice bechamel with cheese on top and finish it off in the oven. Okay, just a little mise en place. The way I'm going to be doing the lamb is like doing a pot roast. So it's like pulled pork or pulled lamb or just melt in your mouth pot roast. And so we got the onions, carrots, celery, fennel, and radishes, of course. And then we're going to sink that into the Dutch oven with the lammies and a bottle of wine. All right, here we go. Just a little quickie here. We got our 5 ingredients going there. It's all cooked down perfect. We're going to take half of it out. We're going to throw our 2 little baby legs of lamb in there. And then we're going to throw the ingredients back on top. We're going to add water, wine, and then cover it up and put it in the oven just under 300 for 5 hours. Yeah. And about 2.5 hours, you want to pull it out, flip it over, and then put it back in for the other 2.5 hours. And then pull it out, throw it on the plate, and just pull it with your fork. This is exactly how it is supposed to be. Lamb for moussaka. You want it melt in your mouth. You want it very nice and tasty. Butter in your mouth. And then you can pull out all the stringy stuff and the bones and everything that you don't want, so it's pure lamb. Now we're going to get ready for the bottom layer of our casserole. Of course, eggplants. I have 5 eggplants peeled and sliced up. Olive oil and butter, of course, are your friends here. And you're going to be cooking them medium heat and cook thoroughly, of course. And then you're going to be laying them out into layers a little at a time. This will take about 30 minutes, like I said. And then once you get that done, you check it out and look how beautiful it looks. And for our second layer, we're going to add garlic, of course, and then onions. And then you're going to let that cook down a little bit, and then you're going to add our San Marzano tomatoes, cut them up into little pieces. Let them cook, add wine, of course, and then you're going to add enough lamb into it so that it's perfect. So you don't want to add too much lamb, but not too little either, just as is. And then, of course, you're going to add cinnamon. Yes, cinnamon. A little more wine, and then you're going to put your aromatics of thyme in the middle there. Add some more wine to it, cover it up, and let it simmer for a bit. Yeah. And of course, our moussaka is going to be served with a nice simple Greek salad, spinach, olive oil, vinegar, salt and pepper. And then we're going to use artichoke hearts, roasted red peppers, Kalamata olives, and I got these nice pepperoni and provolone rolls, and then feta cheese in the center. And for our top sauce is a bechamel sauce, which is a mother sauce, a French white mother sauce, one of the 5 sauces in escoffier that you need to know about. Anyways, 2 sticks unsalted butter, and then you're going to be putting flour into it, and you have to let the flour cook. I mean, this is an entire schooling in itself, but you'll get to know how it works when you see the bubbles form and how the flour cooks and how the roux gets perfectly formed. Anywho, and then you're going to add whole milk. I had 2% on the thing, but I went out and got whole milk. And then you're going to add that to it with the roux, and then you're going to cook it until you have the amount that you need, and it is perfectly smooth, perfect texture. Now take your lamb mix, take out the aromatics, stir it around, and then lay it on the eggplants. Make sure you pull as much moisture out of it as possible. And then take your bechamel and add it to the top of that. Spread it out uniformly. And add your cheese on top. I'm using Asiago cheese. And then you're going to be reheating this in the oven for 5 minutes at 475. And then you're going to crank it up to a broil while you watch the cheese brown up. Exactly perfect. Just like that. And after you let it set like a lasagna and let it cool a bit down so you can take a beautiful slice off, this is what you have. Perfectly layered moussaka. And then, of course, a nice Greek salad to finish it off. Oh yeah, just the way you like it. Okay, people, thanks for watching. Live a good life. We'll see you next time.